Salar de Uyuni. There are places that do not reveal themselves right away. They don't explain what they are. They don't impress at first glance. The Salar de Uyuni is one of them. At first sight, it looks like nothing more than a white expanse. Salt. Silence. Nothing else. But if you stay a little longer, you begin to sense that something isn't quite as simple as it seems. The ground stretches without interruption, without clear reference points. The horizon becomes uncertain. What looks near is far away. What seems still changes with the light, with the passing hours, with the weather. It is a place that cannot be easily measured, not by sight, not by instinct. Those who arrive for the first time often say the same thing. They're not entirely sure what they are looking at. Not because information is missing, but because the landscape offers no clues. There is no central point, no obvious path. Only a surface that repeats and repeats, as if it were designed to disorient effortlessly. The Salar de Uyuni needs no decoration. Its strangeness lies in its simplicity, in how little it gives the eye, and how much it forces the mind to process within. What you are about to read and hear does not aim to give final answers. It seeks to understand why a place that appears so empty continues to captivate those who cross it, and why, even after leaving it behind, many feel they had only just begun to understand it. There is a moment at the Salar de Uyuni that completely changes how the place is perceived. It does not happen all the time. It depends on the weather. It depends on the rain. When water falls over the salt flat, it does not cover it completely, just a few centimeters, enough for the surface to stop being ground and become a mirror. The reflection is so precise that the sky seems to continue beneath your feet. The clouds double, the sun repeats itself, and the horizon simply disappears. In that instant, it is no longer easy to tell where the land ends and where the sky begins. There is no clear line separating them. The salt flat turns into something like a motionless, silent, infinite sea. No waves, no sound, only reflection. Walking there creates a strange sensation. Each step feels as if it is floating. Objects lose their sense of scale. A person a few meters away seems suspended in the air. The body moves forward, but the eyes do not confirm the movement. Everything appears still, even when it is not. The most beautiful part of the Salar de Uyuni is not only what you see, but what it provokes. It forces you to slow down, to observe more carefully, to accept that not every landscape is meant to be understood quickly. Sometimes it is enough just to be there. That is why those who visit it at that particular moment often remember it as something difficult to describe, not for lack of words, but because the place does not behave like others. It does not reveal itself. It reflects. The first time someone sees the Salar de Uyuni covered with water, they almost always fall silent. Not because they have nothing to say, but because the body needs a few seconds to understand what is happening. The reaction is rarely immediate. There are no shouts or exaggerated gestures. There is a pause. Many people look at the ground and then at the sky, several times, as if they are verifying something. Others walk slowly and carefully, even though the surface is firm. It is not fear. It is a kind of respect. The landscape gives no clear signals, and that forces you to move more attentively. Some people smile without noticing. Others stop completely. Some raise their arms just to confirm they are still there, that they are not floating. These are small, almost involuntary gestures, but they appear again and again among first-time visitors. What is curious is that even surrounded by others, many experience that moment in a very personal way. They speak softly. They walk a few meters alone. They put their phone away for a moment, as if the place asked for something simple, to be present. Later, when they try to explain it, they often rely on comparisons. They say it feels like walking on the sky, like being inside a photograph. But they almost always end up admitting the same thing. No image truly captures what it feels like. Perhaps because the Salar de Uyuni does not impress through excess, but through absence, removing reference points, noise, and distractions, and leaving the person face to face with something rare, a space that asks for nothing, yet stays in memory for a very long time. The Salar de Uyuni continues to attract people from all over the world because it offers something that has become rare, an experience that is not completely controlled. There is no single way to explore it. There is no exact point that says, it starts here, or it ends here. Every visit is different, depending on the weather, the light, and the time of day. Some arrive for the mirror effect, others out of scientific curiosity. Some come looking for photographs, while others simply want to see with their own eyes whether the place truly exists as it appears. But most people agree on the same thing afterward. The salt flat looks nothing like anything they have seen before. It is not only its size or its appearance. It is the way it alters perception. It makes time feel slower. Distances become confusing. Silence becomes noticeable. In a world full of constant stimulation, the Salar de Uyuni offers the opposite: space, calm, and a feeling that is hard to replicate anywhere else. There is also the idea of standing in a remote corner of the planet, far from big cities, far from familiar structures. For many visitors, just getting there is already part of the experience. It is not a stop along the way. It is a destination that requires time, patience, and a willingness to be surprised. Perhaps that is why people often leave with the feeling that they experienced more than just a trip. Not because the salt flat promises answers, but because it raises a simple and powerful question. When was the last time you were in a place that wasn't trying to impress you, and still did? At the Salar de Uyuni, there are no marked trails. There are no signs. It is kilometers and kilometers of desert, where every step can confuse you if you don't know where you're going. That's why no one should venture out without a guide. There are stories of people who became lost in the endless whiteness, and although it may look harmless, the desert can quickly become dangerous. The heat, the altitude, and the lack of reference points can all add up within minutes. But with the right guidance, visiting the salt flat becomes unforgettable. Seeing the sky reflected on the ground, walking across that natural mirror, feeling the absolute silence and the impossible scale. It is an experience that is rarely found anywhere else in the world. It is a place that demands respect, preparation, and attention, yet gives back far more than it seems to offer. Those who explore it carefully, accompanied by people who know every curve of salt, often say the same thing. It is impossible to forget. It is a place where immensity feels real, and where you understand why so many people travel here from all corners of the planet to see it with their own eyes. The Salar de Uyuni invites you to discover it, but reminds you that it cannot be conquered alone. It is experienced, respected, and walked with company. Only then can it reveal what makes it unique, a desert that reflects the sky, and for a moment makes everything else disappear.